Hello everybody, my name is Nightfireox. Welcome back to the stream. Today we will be returning back to personally one of my favorite series on the channel, and that is Omniscient Reader. We will be doing hopefully getting to episode 73 to 83 today. If not, wherever we get is where we get. No biggie. But I'm excited to return to this particular webtoon. I have been dying to know what happens. And it's like, I will literally, like when I was on hiatus, be like, I wonder what's going on in Omniscient Reader. We haven't done Omniscient Reader in a while. I want to know what's happening in Omniscient Reader. Like, it literally at times consumed me to the point I was like, maybe I should just, like, because I have my Nightfireox account, which is separate from my actual account. And so I was like, maybe I should just look it up and read it on my actual account. But I was like, no. I want it to be fresh for when I come back from break. I don't want to do that. So, here we are. Omniscient Reader. So, I do remember the last few things that had happened. You know, the other interesting thing is after Omniscient Reader came out on Webtoon, I found a few more series. And I don't ever actually go looking for series. They always just somehow end up finding me. And so, I did end up finding a few more series kind of like Omniscient Reader. And Solo Leveling that were on Webtoon that were really cool. And I will have to show you some sometimes. Some of them don't even have like 50 episodes out yet. And I don't feel comfortable showing a Webtoon to you guys that doesn't have at least 50 episodes out yet. So, but when they do, that is definitely like on the list to show you guys. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get the music going. Now, I'm trying to find one that like matches, though you really are a prick. It's been a while since we've come to the series, so it's like going through the music, I'm like, oh yeah, this was in here. Let's start with this one, and we'll change it as we go. Alright. You really are a prick. The Demon King, the Architect of Discord, will remember the incarnation who delivered the final blow. The Demon King, the Architect of Discord, will send its subjects out to search for the incarnation who delivered the final blow. Final blow, Soo-young Han. I just absolutely love the fact that, like, I do remember this being the person who kind of plagiarized the plagiarizer, the series. So, I thought it was so funny because I thought I was going to hate this character when she was originally introduced to the series, and I just absolutely adore her instead, so it's always interesting. How could you? Quit glaring at me and that won't change anything. Constellations aren't the only powerful beings in the star stream. There are powerful beings who've refused to become constellations and wander the scenarios. The Demon Kings. Just as the constellations have their incarnations, Demon Kings seek subjects, usually those who've become humanoid demons or devil-type monsters. And feel free, either on stream or if on YouTube, if the music sounds really loud or something, let me know. Or if my voice is really loud, because right now, it's just me moderating, so I can't always tell if it's loud unless somebody says something. I can only tell by, like, what the volume is doing. And on my side, it looks good, but I'll get that where it, like, looks good on my side, but then somebody will come and say, hey, by the way, it's really loud. And then I'll sit here and, like, fidget around a lot and be like, huh, interesting. I wonder why. So, just let me know, and I'll fix it. Because to me, right now, it sounds like, because I have the headphones on, the music sounds loud to me. But then I'm looking over on the volume, and it doesn't sound loud at all, or it doesn't look like it's really all that loud. And my actual mic is coming in louder than the music. So just let me know. Aunt Andros, the architect of discord, is a demon king in the lower ranks of the 72 demon kings. He is represented by wolves. Don't worry. I knew someone who was cursed by a demon king like you, but he didn't die right away. Are you trying to console me right now? Come to think of it, I wonder if Myeong-go is still alive. Myeong-go Han was cursed by the demon king god of wrath and lust. Huh? Final blow, Myeong-go Han. You're fine. The architect of discord isn't even ranked that high. Being cursed by a demon king will get you a lot of donations by gaining favors of absolute good alignment. I don't care about the archangels. The constellation I'm after isn't on good terms with them. Are you trying to become a subject of a demon king? Wait, hold on. The constellation you're after? Oops. Then you don't have a supporting constellation yet, do you? I feel like I may have already read this chapter, but whatever. It's better to hold off choosing a supporting constellation for as long as possible. The reason I say that is because the chapter seems familiar to me, but when I went to YouTube to look, because sometimes Webtoon, like, I guess if you don't read for a while, it'll, like, get rid of your data on which chapter you're on, like, where you're bookmarked. And so when I went to it today, the chapter I was bookmarked on was gone. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go to the YouTube channel because I always mark which episode I'm reading to. And typically, I'm pretty accurate. But I said that I ended off on episode 72, so I started at 73, but I may have read this. But it's been a while anyway, so whatever. A little refresher isn't that bad. There are plenty of great constellations, and it's possible you could come across even better ones depending on your activity. I also do not have a supporting constellation yet, but I didn't expect someone as strong as Soo-young to not have one. It's not that I couldn't, I just haven't chosen yet. You only get one shot at it, so why would I be so hasty to decide on my first regression? Well, you're right. But who are you going to choose? Anyone specific in mind? You'll be shocked if you knew. They've even shown interest in me. So, who is it? Is she after the great sage, Heaven's Equal, or something? Do you know of a constellation named the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon? The constellation for edgelords. Darkness, hate, destruction. I will destroy you all. Constellation, the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is watching you. Alright, good thinking. He'd make a great supporting constellation. I wish you the best of luck. You can do it. You sure don't sound sincere. Constellation, the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon, is disappointed in you. Who do you have as a supporting constellation that makes you so high and mighty? No, I was just jealous. Character Soo-young Han has confirmed that you were telling a lie. Come here, you punk! Shriek! I think this is it. The Werewolf headquarters. Looks like someone's already been through here. There aren't even any lookouts. Gross! What the hell is that? Personal skill, the fourth wall has nullified your emotional shock. There are a few ways for humans to transform into a humanoid demon. One way is cannibalism. Absolute beasts. They feed on other humans. Most humanoid demons accidentally become one while scavenging for food, and once they transform, they no longer hesitate to kill other humans. I guess this kind of thing makes you angry too? Of course! How can you not feel anything after seeing all this? The other prophets told me that your goal is to take over the world with the information you have. Who told you that? That's as absurd as when people called me out as a plagiarist. Take over the world? Yeah, I'd love to. But my first goal is to stop the world from ending. Why do you think I gathered the disciples? They were pretty shady, every last one of them. And they dressed funny. That's just who they were. You can't blame me for that. Bang, bang, bang. Gunshots? But I thought the whole military already died out. Regardless, you can't fight a werewolf with guns. Werewolf carcasses burnt to a crisp. Elemental bullets. Bullets infused with holy properties? S49, 1 SO to 8. Hey, do you remember me saying there was someone just like you at CO Daemun Penitentiary? It's her group over there. She's the leader. She sure acts like a renouncer, but nothing comes up on the profile when I check. They're wanderers too. They're pretty powerful. But now they've become the strongest of them all. Why didn't I see them at the battle for the throne? Step. Is that's the meteorite that the werewolves had. So it was here all this time. That's the yellow meteorite, the wards of catastrophe. Are you Dr. Kim? They know who I am? How? You must be mistaken. My name is Jungyok Yu. Dr. Kim is someone I absolutely hate. Jungyok Yu? What? You just can't stop lying, can you? That's right. So go tell that renouncer not to mess with me. Shut up and just do as I say. We already know you're Dr. Kim. There's no use in lying. Character Soo-young Hung has confirmed that the person is telling the truth. Our king has said that we will entrust you with the meteorite. What? Not only do they know me, but now they want to give me the meteorites? Who are you? We are the subjects of the King of the Wanderers. Is that person with the mask your king? You don't seem to have a flag. Our king does not care for such trivial things. Trivial? Here's a message from our king. We will deal with the catastrophe in the north. You deal with the remaining 4 catastrophes. That is all. Wait. Hey! What the hell are you on about? Explain yourself! What the hell? Do you know her too? I don't think so. This character does not have a registered character profile. You will be able to browse their info once you update the character profile. Would you like to update? It's time to update already? Update complete. New characters have been added. Character profile. Ding! Character profile. Name, Yeong Grand Cho, age 37. Supporting constellation, Josian's top spiritualist. Personal attribute, runaway model. Prisoner, normal. Enforcer of justice, rare. Personal skill, prison escape level 3. Patience level 6. Enforcement time level 3. Shooting level 4. Stigma, transformation level 2. Overall stats, stamina level 30. Strength level 34. Agility level 36. Mana level 28. Overall evaluation. Character evaluation is currently in progress. The character is currently using a starter pack. The character is currently using the growth package. What? Josian's top spiritualist? I didn't know there was an incarnation who had Giannucci as their supporting constellation. Constellation Josian's top spiritualist is watching you warily. It may not be as powerful as a judge, but she even has the enforcer class, which is almost as good. Notice how powerful is the king if her subject is at this level. Personal skill character profile activated. This character information cannot be viewed using character profile. Thump. Thump. No way. Thump. The character does not have a registered character profile. Thump. 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 Sub-scenario survival activities. Character sub, difficulty C+. Clear conditions. Survive in the ruined city for 10 days. You must 1. Eat 3 meals a day. 2. Sleep for 6 hours every night. 3. Pay a survival fee of 500 coins before going to sleep. If you fail to perform any of these 3 conditions, you will be met with a penalty. Duration 10 days. Reward none. Penalty upon failure, death. This is a scenario where the coin event is applied. All monsters that appear during the scenario have a chance to drop coins when defeated. Yeah, I do remember all of that, so I definitely read this chapter. I guess I just did not mark that as something that I read. Let's get the music back on. Dokja. Thump, thump, thump. No way. Thump. Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright? Yeah, it's nothing. This is more shocking than when I saw Minwoo's song. There's only one person who has traumatized me more than him. So much so that I feel it even with the fourth wall. I guess she's made it. But I didn't realize she was in Seoul. Russell. Survivors? I guess they helped the people who were captured by the werewolves. You don't seem to have a flag. Our king does not care for such trivial things. For a moment there, I almost forgot that you didn't need the flag or be on a throne to be a king. Omniscient Reader. Chapter 74, Chapter 16th of this scenario, Part 2. The Moonstone. That's what the meteorite is called. It was once an asteroid that used to orbit the stars of other dimensions. The surge of mana on my hands just from touching it, and the glimmering light that comes from within. It's just as I've read in the novel. This yellow meteorite holds the power to counter the oncoming catastrophe. The Moonstone offers to evolve you to the next level. I refuse. I'd evolve into a werewolf if I were to accept its power. But there's more to the meteorite than this. The Moonstone feels a mysterious bond to you. Hey, did you find anything? I guess she's trying to work the angels for their donation now that she is being hunted by a demon king. I was wondering why she was helping people. The avatar skill sure is helpful. The constellations of the absolute good alignment are touched by Su Young-han's actions. So when are you going to tell me? Tell you what? That thing from earlier? Is that what's been bothering you? Of course! How could it not? I know nothing about these two renouncers, and they're connected somehow. She's probably someone I know. But you said you didn't know her. Not the woman I was talking to, I mean the leader. The king of the Wanderers? She's not a renouncer. To be exact, she probably hasn't even read the novel. What? And how could you possibly know what happens? I told her myself. You told someone this boring story? I mean, why? Because I needed someone to talk about when I was with her. Something to talk about when I was with her. You know, the interesting thing about that is I think there's people in our lives that you want. I think that person, I think my speculation from last time and what I'm kind of thinking from right now too is that person is his mother. And, you see all those, like, little tiny flashbacks, it's just little snippets, and it kind of makes you think that she is an abusive person, or that something horrible happened one way or the other. I'm not really sure what, but, you know, the one thing that I can relate to on this is that my mother was an abusive person as well. And the thing is, no matter what, you try to have a connection with your parents, even when they're horrible people. And so I can relate to that in a sense too, because I needed something to talk about when I was with her. Because you do try to have something to talk about. Otherwise, it's like almost literal hell just sitting there in the same room with someone who abuses you. Now, I'm not sure if that's what actually happens or not, but it seems like from the little snippets that we're getting that is what's happening, and it may not even be his mom, who knows, but I feel like that may be on the money. But I couldn't think of any other topic of conversation than, I don't know how you know her, but shouldn't we do something about them? If there are others besides us who know the future, what's important now is this. I'm going to awaken it. What? Awaken it? You're going to awaken the catastrophe? Crackle, crackle. I'm going to infuse the meteorite with my mana. We should be done in 10 hours according to my calculations. 4 hours from me and 6 from you. Why do I have to do it for 6 hours? This is annoying. Is it your mana level higher than mine? Be honest, what level is your mana stats? Do I have to tell you? I need to know this to clear the scenario. Temporary pledge takes effect. Level 55. 55? I suspected it'd be at least 40 from the number of avatars she's had, but I didn't expect it to be this high. She must have spent all her coins on mana instead of stamina or strength. Here's the new plan. I'll go for 2 hours, and you'll go for 8. Hey, that's not fair! And I'm almost out of mana right now. Then drink this. What's this? Medium mana recovery potion. Premium items. Your supporting constellation must be quite a big spender. Is it okay for me to have this? You haven't drugged it, have you? I paid for it myself. But is it okay for us to be doing this when the main scenario hasn't even begun yet? What if you get hit with plausibility warnings again? I'll go first. This won't matter. And this isn't a catastrophe. Then what is it? You must have slacked off while you were plagiarizing. Don't you remember? Did you forget what comes out of this meteorite after the scenario begins? Spark, spark. Why can't you just tell me? Is this? Spark, spark, spark. 10 hours later. Hey, get up! Wobble, wobble, wobble. This thing's moving. Crack, crack, crack. For the first time in the scenario, you have encountered a being from another world. Affinity toward other world species has increased. You have received 2,000 coins for your achievement. You have gained a new skill that helps you communicate with other world species. You have attained the skill Otherworld Interpreter level 1. Stomp. Personal skill Otherworld Interpreter level 1 has been activated. Your comprehension has increased due to the effect of the item. Protection symbol of the immune tar. Starting auto translation. Is it time already? A colossal stature of over 3 meters. The ruling species of Kronos, a world where one transforms at night, drawing the power of the moonstone. I am one of the 5 ruling species of Kronos. I am the great first wolf. They are warriors of the wind who possess monstrous strength and stamina. In Kronos, they are called the first wolf Immutar. I am Immutar Lycon. Lyceon. Character profile. Lyceon is sparing, age 371, supporting constellation Shadow of a Destroyed World. Personal attribute, noble, Immutar, heroic. Humiliated survivor, rare. Personal skill, Wave the Wind, level 9. Advanced weapons proficiency, level 9. Warcry, level 8. Sage's Insight, level 4. Stillskin, level 8. Acting, level 4. Stigma Guide to Destruction, level 1. Overall stats, Stamina, level 75. Hold on. There we go. Mana, level 75. Overall evaluation, one of the 5 ruling species of the destroyed world. Kronos. He threw himself into the star stream after his world ended and became a scenario guide. He looks at the world with a remorseful gaze. The 5th scenario features 5 catastrophes and 5 scenario guides that lend you the strength to stop the catastrophes. And one of those guides is Lyceon. Were you the gods who woke me? What's he saying? I see. I guess it's time. Congratulations on completing the tutorial scenario, warriors of the other world. Tutorial my ass. Everyone knows that every scenario counts as much as the other. Listen, you who are about to welcome destruction. First of all, I am sorry that your world has come to face with the catastrophe. But fear not, for I am here. I am a guide who will help you stop the world from ending. I will train you for the coming catastrophe, and teach you all you need to know. And, wait, are you the only ones who've awakened me? Otherworld interpretation, that's right. That's strange. Did you not clear the fourth scenario? If you completed it properly, all the guides, including myself, should have hatched at the same location. Whereas the owners of the ruler's throne. Originally, Lysaon and the other guides were meant to gather at the ruler's throne once someone claimed it. We do not have a king. You don't? Did your king die? That can't be. There shouldn't be anyone powerful enough to kill the one of the ruler's throne at this point. No one's claimed the throne to begin with. What do you mean? We completed the fourth scenario without obtaining the ruler's throne. What? You are lying! There's a way to destroy the throne, too. Wait. All these constellations. Did you by any chance? That's right. How? How could you do such a thing? He doesn't seem very happy. I don't understand the meaning of why he's not happy about that, because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, if someone would have claimed the throne and become king, it was basically a marker for the world being destroyed. So, by not claiming the throne and destroying it so no one else could, he actually has prolonged or prevented the world from ending at this point. If I'm remembering how that went correctly. Category sub, difficulty C+, clear conditions, survive in the ruined city for 10 days. You must 1. Eat 3 meals a day, 2. Sleep for 6 hours every night, 3. Pay a survival fee of 500 coins before going to sleep. If you fail to perform any of the 3 conditions, you will be met with a penalty. Duration 10 days, reward none, penalty upon failure, death. This is a scenario where the coin event is applied. All monsters that appear during the scenario have a chance to drop coins when defeated. Alright. Episode 75. How could you do such a thing? Is that something to be mad about? But you said you purchased the Otherworld interpreter. Then does that mean... I'm confused how he got it, but she did the majority of the work. And does that mean that no one here protected the great god? Not even one? None. Oh, how the constellations of Starstream have forsaken Kronos! The world is over. You creatures must be no smarter than a mere kobold. Do you know what you've done? That's right, this is their true nature. The guides, the Otherworlders, act as if they were sent over to help us, but they have an ulterior motive. Lysaon is Farang, the prince of the Immuntar. It's too early to give up. Foolish humans, show your respect for the great species of Immuntar. You don't seem to know the weight of your actions. Did you lose your senses too when your home was destroyed? Immuntar were the ruling species of Kronos, not Earth. The 5 catastrophes destroyed your world. What? The southern part of Kronos, where you're from, was destroyed by the dragon, right? Fire dragon Ignir, the catastrophe from the flaming depths of hell. It is the creature that destroyed your world. You seem to be taking this too lightly. You'll regret your words. Your bodies will soon be writhing in the flames of hell. Don't you worry about that. Ignir won't be coming to our world. What? I've already killed it. That thing in Anguk Station? So there will be no fires of hell. Crack in this world. Episode 75, Chapter 16, The Fifth Scenario. Ooh, some flashback. Oh, it sounds like a little child. Aww. Or maybe, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, honestly. So, the fire dragon you killed counts as one of the 5 catastrophes, even though it was a minor catastrophe, correct? So we only have to stop 4 catastrophes in the 5th scenario, not 5? I don't get it. What you killed was a lesser dragon. How does it count as one of the catastrophes if it's not even the real thing? Is this one of the plot conveniences in TWSA? The thing hatched from the meteorites counts as a catastrophe. That thing came out instead of Ignir, so Ignir won't be appearing in this scenario. Besides, Ignir wasn't in the original novel either. It was his offspring. And we're only at the 5th scenario. How are we supposed to beat it if something like that appears all of a sudden? Whatever. Look at you go. Are you the author's lawyer or something? You're actually the author, right? And that protection symbol, glance, is what you got after killing the fire dragon. How? Where did you get that? I received the protection symbol from Inutar for defeating the fire dragon at Anguk Station. You have received protection symbol of the Inutar for defeating a minor catastrophe for the first time. Almost died then, but things turned out for the better. The icon of the Inutar. Pay your respects before the symbol of protection. Properly. Wow. Great Dragon Hunter, may I have the honor of knowing your name? My name is Dokja Kim. My name is so lame. I guess catastrophes aren't that big of a deal. I was a little scared of how horrifying it sounded in TWSA, but the rest shouldn't be a problem if even you can kill them. By the way, this is an amazing panel. The detail and just his face and his jacket all the way down to this little talisman, gorgeous. I got lucky with the fire dragon. The others will be just as they are depicted in the novel. What? And what do we do? What else? We use him. Oh, he looks strong. Will he fight for us though? He's throwing that car with one hand. The guides can't fight against the catastrophes of the worlds they don't belong in, and he's quite a coward. I'm ready, Master. Can you call me something else than Master? It sounds so weird. I cannot do that. I cannot dare call the names of those who hold the symbol of protection. So he says Master. His reaction to that was mad. Let us begin. Whoosh. I will teach you the skill that has been passed down in our family. The way of the wind. The 5 catastrophes spawn in the north, east, southwest, and center of Seoul. Since the fire dragon, the catastrophe of the south, has perished, the first catastrophe to spawn in the 5th scenario will be the catastrophe of the east. The reason I hatched Lycion was so that I could obtain the skill required to stop the catastrophe of the east. The skill, the way of the wind, has been passed down through generations of the Inutar. Whoosh. Tempest in the left hand, and storm in the right. The way of the wind will open up, where the straight and the curved meet. Whoosh! Ha! Master! I am sorry to inform you, but I don't think you've got what it takes to learn the way of the wind. This is hopeless. To tell you the truth, I don't think you have the talent to learn any skill. This is a skill that's essential in stopping the fifth catastrophe. If I don't think of something, the world might end because of me. Why? Why can't I do it? Because you're hopeless. You've been at this for 2 days. It's about time you gave up. It can't be. The Jungyok mastered the skill in 5 minutes. I see, it's simple. What do you mean? You're not even the main character. Have you been fooling yourself into thinking you're Jungyok since you've done well lately? But still, I understand how it works. Of course everything's much easier said than done. Tempest in the left hand and storm in the right. The way of the wind will open up where the straight and the curve meet. How? You really do know. But how am I supposed to do it? I'm sorry, but you explained it just now. I couldn't have put it better myself. No, this is a metaphor. It's not a metaphor. You just do as you've said. This is driving me nuts. All the instructions in TWSA are written in gibberish like this. So just how the hell am I supposed to do it? Well, how about you try this? One wind meets the other to form Teiru. And again, the wind meets from the other to form yin and yang. Wow, how did you make such profound interpretations? Quit your yapping and show me. So this is how it is done. One wind meets the other to form Teiru. Whoosh. And again, the wind meets the other to form yin and yang. How is this even possible? Wait, how about this? The 4 winds meet to form a fortification. And the 4 winds meet again in the shape of a trigram, making it so that there is wind everywhere and nowhere. How about it? You can't, can you? That's exactly how I feel. Master, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Tier 5 humanoid demon Lycian Prince of the Imitor has had an epiphany. What the hell are you doing? You have guided Lycian, the Prince of Imitar, to a new plane of enlightenment. Lycian, the Prince of Imitar, is grateful to you. Well, I don't think he's going to be any help now. A few constellations from the parish world, Kronos, express their gratitude to you. You have been gifted 2,000 coins. This is all of us right now. This isn't right. A constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, is amazed by how pathetic you are. No. The constellation, eager to applaud her, is disappointed with your carelessness. So why'd you destroy the throne, idiots? Spark. Be young. Sub-scenario. Survival activities. Category sub. Difficulty C+. Clear conditions. Survive in the ruined city for 10 days. We've already read this like 3 times. I'm not going to read it all again. Remaining days. Okay, this one's. Remaining days. 8 days. Oh boy. Okay, so does that mean they have 8 days until the catastrophe in the east starts? Be young. How have you been? Are you okay now? What about that mid-level Dokja? Was got into him training. He must be only visible to me. You won't be seeing him for a while. He was disciplined. He won't be able to come back until the 5th scenario starts for real. Whoosh. Of course, I knew that'd happen, with him wreaking havoc like that. Also, my channel leveled up again. Thanks to you, I'll probably be promoted to a mid-level Dokja by next month. That's good. Hey, you don't sound too happy. What's good for me is good for you too, you know. But then you'll be much busier as a mid-level. Oh, that's him. But then you'll be much busier as a mid-level. Don't worry. I could care less about other incarnations. But there's no way I'd leave you hanging. What now? I don't know, I'm thinking. Why don't you let me learn it instead? What? We just need someone who knows that way of the wind skill or whatever, right? It doesn't matter who learns it. No way. Only those with the protection symbol can learn the way of the wind. and give me the protection symbol. The ownership of the symbol can't be transferred. The incarnation Su-Young Hong has confirmed that you were telling the truth. You're even more skeptical than Junhyuk. Yeah, about that. Junhyuk was supposed to learn that skill in the novel. But why would you learn it in his place? You can just leave it to him. Let's go look for him while we still can. We can make him stronger and get through this. Junhyuk doesn't listen to others. I'll seduce him! Okay, good luck with that. What? I don't think you can. Am I not good enough? Besides, it's also a problem if we find him. Even Junhyuk won't be able to learn the way of the wind without the protection symbol, which means he'll have to take it from me. And I need to be dead in order to unbind the symbol from my possession. And after what I've done to him, he'll definitely try to kill me if he sees me. But he did the last time they met. And even if I want to find him, I don't. Help, please. He's severely injured. The constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is looking forward to your camaraderie. A few constellations are hoping you will help the wounded. Dash, what's going on? The constellations are being pushy for some reason. Don't look at me. I have no idea. Oh, sorry. Don't look at me. I have no idea. How convenient. Episode 76, Chapter 16, the 5th scenario. Step. Junhyuk? It was you, wasn't it? It was you, wasn't it? You think it was me? Do you have proof? Then you activated sub-scenario to bring him here? The timing's too perfect to call this a mere coincidence. Well, we found him, now what? Well, Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is anxious to hear your decision. You have been gifted 500 coins. You have to save him, right? He's the main character, but if you do... I'm not looking forward to that. Do you have anything to restrain him? It won't work on him. Then what if we keep him locked up somewhere? And he'll just kill himself. I guess he can just regress. What happens to us if he does? That's why we should stop him. No one knows what could happen. But who could have done this to him? By the looks of it, it appears he got taken down with one huge blow. Was it me? What's up? You look flustered all of a sudden. It's nothing. He'll kill me for sure if he ever wakes up. Has he been like this ever since I punched him with 100 strength 2 days ago? Glare. Ah! Thump, thump, thump. Oh man, I'm done for. Hey, can't you just let it go already? It was a fair fight. Don't hold it against me. You tried to kill me too. What does the main character of TWSA have to be someone like him? If Hyun Seong or Hyeon were the main character... What is he trying to tell me? Is he trying to tell me something? He's obviously saying, I'll kill you, Dr. Kim. Level 2 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint activated. Dr. Kim. Did he just call my name? I know you can hear me. Looking back on all the things you've done. What? I know you can. If you don't act now, this world will. Damn it. Maybe I was wrong. Junhyuk, do you hear me? Has he fainted again? Strange. With this much damage, his resurrection skill should have kicked in. Personal skill character profile activated. There's too much information about this character. Converting character profile to character summary. Character summary. Name. Junhyuk, age 28. Attribute, the regressor, 3rd round. Mythical pro gamer, rare. Personal skill, Eye of the Sage, level 8. Close combat, level 9. Advanced weapons proficient, level 9. Tiger God, Aura, level 9. Mental barrier, level 8. Crowd control, level 8. 100 step fist, level 6. Phoenix walk, level 6. Reasoning, level 8. Lie detection, level 8. Cooking, level 10. He mastered his cooking skill. I'm not sure. No, it goes up more than that. My bad. But, the fact that he has, like, a high cooking, or, like, a level cooking skill on there. Blue Star Weapon Aura, level 2. Stigma, regression level 3, reincarnation level 3, overall stats, stamina level 60, or maybe, I don't know how the personal skills work. Strength level 60, agility level 60, mana level 60. The character is currently suffering from a status ailment. The character is suffering from 1,000 spirit poison. A status ailment? He must have been poisoned. It was his only weakness in his early rounds. Excuse me, are you Dr. Kim? He kept telling me to take him to you, Mr. Dokja. Hey, just what the hell is going on? Did you see now? I didn't have anything to do with this. Alright. And you open the Dokja shop. Purchase the item Midday Endeavors ×1. Purchase the item Old Barbaros Branch ×1. Purchase the item Novice Dalton's Horn ×2. Purchase the item Detox Potato ×1. Purchase the item Eintur Temple's Purification Water ×2. Purchase the item Elaine Forest Essence ×1. You spend a total of 7,370 coins. If he's really been poisoned with 1,000 spirit, Elaine Forest Essence alone won't be enough to cure him. What are you making? An antidote. So you've decided to help him. I think he came to me on purpose. On purpose? Why? Maybe he came to ask for help. I don't think he came all this way in that state to kill you. There's no way he'd do that. How do you know? I just do. That's the kind of person he is. Here, I found a spoon. This looks like it'll end up killing him instead. And I guess he'll have to die. Blow. Jeez. You two would make a great couple. Do you want to do it? No. I won't let you even if you want to. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is moved by your act of kindness. You have been gifted 500 coins. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is moved by your act of kindness. You have been gifted 500 coins. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is moved by your act of kindness. You have been gifted 500 coins. So this, the Demonic Judge of Fire gifted him what? 1,500 coins? I didn't know feeding him would pay so well. But is he really giving me money because he's moved? Hey, you're back. Use the item Midday Endeavor. Midday Endeavor. It's an item that you can use to have a private conversation with a chosen target for a given time. If there's more than one person, it can be used like a group chat. The reason I'm using this item is because Jungyak's tongue has been paralyzed from poison, waiting for your target to accept, and to prevent Suyoung Han from stealing this info. And lastly, how did you know? Because I don't want Junyak to know that I can read his mind. If I had more coins, I would have learned the telepathy skill. Your target has accepted your request. Initializing Midday Endeavor. Junyak has entered. Dr. Kim, hey, can you hear me? Good, he accepted. Midday Endeavor. Go east immediately. He's ordering me around when I've just saved his life? The catastrophe of questions is about to wake up. What? Someone is waking all the catastrophe. Someone is waking all the catastrophes. Why? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. Grace. Remaining time, 8 days. Okay, we'll probably do one more for today, and then, that'll be it. So we're on episode 77. Dash. Is it okay to leave that wolf there? The Immutar can sense where symbol owners are. He'll come find us when he wakes up. More importantly, can't you carry him instead? You can use your avatar. Slide. No way! If you were me, would you be able to carry someone who's decapitated you? Midday Endeavor. You can leave me here. I don't need your help. Dr. Kim. Don't get cocky. I might really just dump you here. Ugh, he's so dramatic. When do you think you'll be able to move on your own? In 2 days. Are you going to kill me? You're going to kill me then, aren't you? Dash. Why isn't he answering? He's making me anxious. I asked that as a joke. I can't help you if you're going to be like that. How am I supposed to help someone who's out to kill me? I can't do that. What a prick. And at least swear you won't kill me until the end of the 5th scenario. If you can't do that, I really can't help you. I swear. Flare. Oath of Existence. It's an oath that you take on yourself. If you break the oath, thump, 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 you'll be killed by the blue flame that engulfs your heart. I can't believe he made me do this. I won't kill you, but I'll get you back for hitting me. Well, I think that's fair. Just one punch, okay? You have to go easy on me. As long as this is enough to make us even. I won't die though, will I? Omniscient Reader. Episode 77, Chapter 17. SS Great Talent. Ooh, the names of the chapters changed. Oh. Ooh. Creepy. Tier 7 Plant Monster, Splecha, is wary of your presence, Glare. Don't make any sudden moves. We'll be okay as long as we don't attack first. Be careful not to step on the roots. It looks like Kronos has started terraforming. The 5th scenario is a battle between different worlds. Humans must fight off an invasion from another world. Just as Seoul is being transformed into Kronos, China is being invaded by the 3rd Wuxia world. And Japan will be invaded by the White Demon world. Damn it. Everywhere we go, it's infested. The terraforming should have sped up since the catastrophe's awakening. Who could be doing such a thing? Probably someone like you. You're the one who woke the fire dragon, remember? But you handled that well. That's only because that mid-level Dokja penalized the fire dragon. And it wasn't a walk in the park. Don't say things like that because you weren't the one fighting it. Shouldn't there be some kind of penalty this time around too? Penalties won't work on the catastrophe of questions. And I doubt the Dokja will help us anymore. The monsters in our path have already been slain. Jungyok must have fought them on his way to find me. And with his injuries too, damn it. Midday Endeavor, there's something I want to ask you. Why did you come to me in that state? I thought you'd just end up regressing. Pathetic. If he knew what he does in the 8th round, he wouldn't be able to say that. If I were to give up that easily, I wouldn't have even begun my journey. That's right, Jungyok Yu of TWSA was someone who never gave up or hesitated to kill. But that was because his mental state had been worn down due to experiencing so many tragedies. He was originally a very humane character who had hopes and dreams. I thought I knew everything there was about Jungyok. But maybe I don't know his 3rd regression very well. Your understanding of the character Jungyok Yu has increased. Midday Endeavor. You were the first person who came to mind. You were gutsy enough to destroy the ruler's throne, so I thought you'd be of help. Midday Endeavor. I thought you'd give me an earful about destroying the throne. There's no point in arguing about things in the past. I thought that throne was a nuisance anyway. A nuisance? You probably did it to block off the otherworld god. This is my first time having a serious conversation with him. But aside from being cool, was he always this smart? I thought it wasn't a bad idea, but what comes next is a different story. Because he destroyed the throne, the guides had been scattered all over the place, and there's been a setback in collecting the meteorites. That's also why the terraforming sped up in Guangjin-yu and Guangdong-yu. The Wanderers are using the power of the meteorite. See, if they would just work together, then Dokja being a reader, and then Jungyok being the regressor who's already done this so many times and actually has lived this story, would be a very formidable pair. I get that that probably wouldn't be as fun of a story though, but still, it would help work out the flaws in Dokja's plans because he's planning as somebody who's read the entire story and not as somebody who's experienced the story. But using its power doesn't simply speed up the terraforming. One of the 10 evils got their hands on a meteorite. 10 evils? Don't tell me it's the Poison Beauty Solowa Lee. So you know. She's the only person who can use the Thousand Spirit poison. But how does she infect you? You wouldn't have fought her head on if you knew who you were up against. I tried to talk to her. Talk? I thought I could make her an ally. Right. I remember now. The Poison Beauty Solowa Lee was not only his second regression's companion, but also his lover. Oh. Yikes. It's not like you to do that. I know it was pathetic. She wasn't the Solowa I knew. But I wanted to believe, even for a moment, that she was still the same woman of my memories. That's gotta suck. I know how you feel. You say it as if you've regressed before. You don't have to have experienced it to know. I know I shouldn't use that word lightly, but he's never been understood by anyone, nor will he in the future. The character Jung Yeok-yu has been deeply shaken. So shouldn't it be fine for me to tell him at least that? Character Jung Yeok-yu has received a little consolation. Mid-day endeavor. It's strange. You're definitely not a regressor. Is that one of your abilities as a prophet? But I still won't let my guard down. You're the scoundrel who kidnapped my sister. Mid-day endeavor. I didn't kidnap her. It was just protecting her. You should know I'm telling you the truth since you have the lie detection skill. Dokja. Damn it. Wang Dong-yu has already... Aren't we too late? What, the catastrophe's awake already? I doubt it. If it was the scenario would have started. That symbol on the ground. We've arrived at the Poison Beauty's territory. She's moving faster than expected. Looking at the defenses, I can tell that this isn't going to be easy. Do you have a plan? We only need to steal the meteorite. I'll hold them at bay while you go grab it. There's no need to hurry. Even if the catastrophe begins, the catastrophe of questions can be suppressed right away. Easy for you to say. Suppress it? And who do you suggest do that? You're injured. You, of course. Weren't you going to do that anyway? And why do you think that? Because you probably already woke the guide and learned Path of the Wind. He must be upset that I stole his chance to learn Path of the Wind. Midday endeavor. I didn't learn it. Why? You had plenty of time. I can explain the theories. No, it's because I don't have the talent. If you had just let me... I can't see his face, but I can feel his glare on the back of my head. There's people. Run towards Cheonghongguo, everyone. Help! Hold on, let me turn the music back on. We probably need something like this. Move it! Hurry! Zoom! Whoosh! Pow! Smack! Ack! Splat! Plop! His wound is changing color. Poison arrows? Get him! Flick! Flick! Whoosh! What is this? Spiderweb. Flash! This is a gorgeous panel right here. It's a small one, but it's pretty. It's very pretty. Alright, well... I think we're gonna end it there for today. Definitely some interesting stuff happening. So we'll have to wait until next time to figure out what's going on. We made it to episode 77, so we hopefully will get caught up with and I'm not sure how many there are now, but within several sessions. So, and I still got some more some webtoons that I haven't been able to read yet that are on my radar to read. I've been getting the question a lot about Kubera and stuff like that. Yes, I am going to be reading those. Kubera especially is one of those that you really need to sit down and analyze as you're reading it and really take it in. And I haven't had the time to actually sit down and do that quite yet. So it is on the radar though. Kubera will be coming back just like all the others, and I'm introducing some other stuff. So it's coming back. But anyway, if you see this here on Twitch, make sure to follow. If you see this later on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye!